Everyone is trying to play peacemaker in this crisis. French President Emmanuel Macron, we've been telling you about him, German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, even British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. He was in Brussels today. Johnson met NATO's Secretary General. He then sent a message to Moscow. He asked Russia to choose between a diplomatic solution and sanctions. The British Prime Minister also told the media that Europe was at its most dangerous moment. What he did not tell was that his own personal position was no different back home. Another bombshell photo has emerged from the Downing Street pandemic parties. This one has Boris Johnson, a bottle of bubbly, a Christmas hat and tinsel. Take a look.
You have already seen this picture. That's the British Prime Minister and his birthday cake. Now take a look at this one. That's Boris Johnson and his bottle of bubbly. The photo surfaced in the middle of a parliament session. The scene could not have been more dramatic. Imagine this. The British Prime Minister is in the House. He has just finished making an announcement about ending COVID restrictions.
Provided the current encouraging trends in the data continue, it is my expectation that we will be able to end the last domestic restrictions, including the legal requirement to self-isolate if you test positive, a full month early, Mr. Speaker.
Johnson is hoping to win over some Tory MPs, and then phones start buzzing. Suddenly, all MPs are looking at their phones. There's a photo of Boris Johnson in yet another pandemic party. He claimed he only briefly attended.
First of all, I'm very sorry about his...
The British Prime Minister is caught lying once again. Here's what happened next.
Mr. Speaker, at the height of the lockdown restrictions in 2020, my constituent, who's worked for the NHS for over 30 years, was diagnosed with a tumour on her spine. Whilst in hospital undergoing painful surgery, her family obeyed the rules and didn't visit her. Mr. Speaker, in the last few minutes, a photo has emerged of the Prime Minister in Downing Street on the 15th of December 2020, surrounded by alcohol, food and people wearing tinsel. It looks a lot like one of the Christmas parties he told us never happened.
I'm afraid he is completely in error.
The photo was taken on the 15th of December 2020. London was in the middle of a lockdown. Social mixing between two or more people from different households was banned. Christmas lunches at work were banned too. And so were Christmas parties. Not too long ago, Johnson told the world he never flouted any of these rules. He also wanted people to believe that the BYOB party was a work event, or that he never had a birthday bash during lockdown. But photos like these have exposed Johnson's lies. They have damaged the Prime Minister's credentials and given enough and more reasons for Tory MPs to demand Johnson's resignation. If the Prime Minister's former aide, Dominic Cummings, is to be believed, there are more lethal photos than the ones floating around. Currently, the police is investigating 12 parties. They were hosted in Downing Street and the Whitehall. The Christmas quiz had previously not made the cut, but this leaked photo has forced the Met to reconsider. The London police is also preparing to mail out a formal questionnaire to at least 50 people.
My officers have assessed several other events that appear to have taken place at Downing Street and Whitehall.
They will be asked to justify their presence in the rule-breaking parties. Where does all of this leave Boris Johnson? Outside 10 Downing Street. At least that's what critics and the opposition hope.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.